Ito ang inyong lingkod na nagbabalik upang magbigay ng mga balitang walang bias at pawang katotohanan lamang. Ito ang Bayang Pinas. Ang isyong ito ay naging usap-usapan sa buong bansa at iba't ibang social media platforms. Ngunit bago tayo magtungo sa aktual na video, ay tayo muna ay magbasa ng mga komento, hinaing at opinyon ng netizen at mga taong bayan. Napanood ko yan simula pagbukas ng Senate hanggang sa nagluto ako. Walang patayan, dinaig pang Netflix. Saludo ako kay PRRD, mahal na mahal namin siya. Salute to you, Sir Colonel Gigaldo. Kayo po ang tunay naglingkod ng bayan. Sana tumakbo kayo sa politiko. Kayo po ang kailangan ng ating bayan. Salamat Tatay Digong for helping our Colonel. I love you Tatay Digong, mahal ka namin taga Cotabato, sobrang dami mong naitulong. Ang laki ng pinagbago ng Cotabato dahil sa iyo, Tatay Digong, nawala ang mga adik sa Cotabato. Dahil sa iyo, pati mga drug lord wala na sila. We love Dutertes. Grabe, binaboy ninyo ang mga pulis, mga matatalino ang mga yan. At may sinumpaang tungkulin, huwag ninyong babuyin. Dapat kasuhan ng mga congressman na yan. Salamat Colonel Gigaldo, mabuhay ka, hindi kayang bilhin. Tatay Diggs, gusto kong magpasalamat sa iyo hanggang ngayon na papaiyak pa rin ako dahil hindi mo kami pinabayaan mga OFW. Lalo na nung COVID, special treatment kaming mga OFW. Sayang lang kasi bakit maedad ka na kung nung tumakbo kang presidente. Sana napakaganda ng Pinas ngayon kung ikaw pa rin ang nakaupo. I thank God that I have experienced best president like you. I salute PRRD. You are the best among them. We love you. Huwag ka na po pumunta sa susunod na hearing na sabi mo na lahat ang dapat mong sabihin. Ginawa mo lang ang tama at dapat na gawin. We love you PRRD. You still are our best president in our heart. Kaya nga di na umattend yang si Garma. Na feel na niya siguro na ikabubukelya niyang Senate hearing na yan. Truth will find its way, no matter how hard you try to hide it. Those congressmen should be sued and enjoy their useless lives behind bars. Lagot kayo sa demanda ni PRRD. Finally, may justice din ang mga inaaping mga chief PNP. Sovereign, perjury, and crime na committed ni Dan Fernandez at Abante. Thank Lord, si Tatay Digong end up all the craziness investigation ng Quadcom. Instant karma ka ngayon, Dan, Abante, Paduano. Says cite in contempt even innocent. Thank you so much, Lord, for the strength and protection and also held in Senate Committee. All the truth was louder like the thunderstorm, lightning flashes to antivirus and dilema. Well, para nga sa kabuang detalye at impormasyon ay panoorin na lamang ang buong video at salamat na rin sa ating mga solid viewers sa walang sawang pagsuporta. At kung bago naman sa ating channel ay syempre, huwag kakalimutang mag-subscribe, pindutin ang notification bell, piliin na rin ang all upang laging maging updated sa mga balitang bago, totoo at walang bias. Dito sa channel ng Bayan, ang Bayang Pinas. Huwag din pong kakalimutang mag-iwan ng like at i-share ang ating mga video.
Kong Dan Fernandez entered the room and he asked me to sit beside him on his right side. And then Kong Abante entered the room.
Gusto ko lang habulin yung classmate mo. Yung congressman. Parang papailan ko ng kaso.
Lagot kayo. Fernandez, at dito kayo, Abante, kakasuhan na kayo ni Tatay Digong. Yan hong pagsasalaysay na yan, itong si Police Colonel Hector Grialdo, yan ho testimento na hindi ho lahat ng pulis kayang bilhin ng tuwad committee na yan dyan sa House of Representatives. Isa ho munang matigas na saludo para dito kay Police Colonel Hector Grialdo. Ngayon na nga mga kababayan, dito sa video na to, magkakabistuhan na ho. Ang tanong ho dito, nai-stress ho ba o napipressure yung mga resource person na pinapadalo dyan sa Tuwad Committee, dyan sa House of Representatives? Sabay-sabay ho nating malalaman dito sa video na to. At para doon sa mga bumibira dito kay Senadora Leila de Lima, kaugnay doon sa mga punto de vista nitong si Senator Jingo Estrada, bakit naging CHR ka na, chairperson ka na ng Human Rights, tapos naging DOJ Secretary ka. Bakit hindi mo man lamang kinasuhan etong si dating Pangulo Rodrigo Duterte? Pagpasensyaan nyo na ho ang ali. Inuna ho niya ang pagsusubuan ng saba. at pagwawalwal dyan sa loob ng bilibid. Mamaya ho mga kababayan, papanoorin ho natin yung video nitong si Senadora Leila de Lima na kung saan kumakanta ho siya ng Careless Whisper. Mamaya na ho yun ha. Isang like at isang subscribe, masaya na ho tayo dyan sa mga gusto sumali sa ating community. Yung join button ho, nandyan lang sa baba. Mababasa nyo ho, join button. Ayan. Ito na ho mga kababayan, sabay-sabay ho nating panoorin. Itong si dating Senadora Leila de Lima. Wag na ho kayong magalit sa ali. Inuna ho niya ang kakawalwal. Walwal talaga no. Wala ho tayong magagawa. Gusto ho niya nagkakaraoke habang nagwawalwal, no. Alam niyo ho ba ang tanong, saan ho ba yung ano na yan, ang pasayaw-sayaw at pakanta-kanta ni dating Senadora Leila de Lima? Yan ho sa loob ng bilibid. Panoorin ho natin at pakinggan kung paano ho niya gilingin at kantahin itong Careless Whisper na to. Okay. Inahan ko na lang ho, baka magurgur tayo. Yan ho, grabe naman yan. Pagpasensyahan nyo na ho, nabisi ho ang ating mahusay na dating Senadora Leila de Lima sa kakakanta. Imbis na case build-up ang atupagin, Careless Whisper ho ang inaatupag niya. Pasensya na ho kayo mga kababayan. Ganyan ho talaga buhay. Hawak niya na ho ang Department of Justice, naging nasa kanya ho ang NBI, DILG na kumbaga pwede niyang tanungin itong mga ahensya na to kaugnay doon sa mga aligasyon kay dati Pangulo Rodrigo Duterte. Pero hindi ho yun ang ginawa nitong si Leila de Lima. Ang inuna ho niya ang kakawalwal. Dapat ho hindi sa bakoy ng tawag natin sa ali na to. Dapat ho ang tawag natin sa kanya walwal queen. Eto mga kababayan, ito talaga si Senadora Leila de Lima. Oo, medyo nasusuka na ho tayo, no? Hindi ho tayo sanay na makakita na nagsasayaw na ganyan na baka sabihin naman masyado, porket pumogi lang tayo ng konti, bigla natin binabanatan po si Senadora Leila de Lima. Hindi naman ho. No, kahit na hong itsura ng isang tao, basta merong busilak na kalooban, pasado na yan kay PHA. Ito mga kababayan, pakinggan na ho natin ang pagsasalaysay nitong si Police Colonel Hector Rialdo. Palakpakan ho muna. Grabe naman yan. From the top ho tayo mga kababayan, from the top.
Ask questions of Colonel
Grijaldo.
Grijaldo.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Naku po,
Colonel
si
Grijaldo,
Colonel Rialdo to.
isa ka sa mga pinapatawag doon sa hearing sa Quadcom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well,
Sino ho bang mas prefer niyong maging host dito? Yung matandang huhugin o tayo dito sa... Kasi marami nagsasabi, sabi nila mas okay daw to Meron din naman nagsasabing ibalik natin yung yung malumanay nating estilo. Gusto ho nila yung malambing. Meron naman magsasabi na mas mas cute daw tayo dito sa mukha natin na to. Tuloy.
pwede mong i-share kung anong gusto mong i-share dito sa committee na ito?
Nako, yun na nga ba sinasabi natin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Magkakabistuhan na ho mga kababayan.
Mr. Chair, Your Honors, sa ating lahat, magandang hapon. Allow me to read my opening statement.
Ayun.
Matapos ang House Quadcom hearing na umabot ng 14 hours, dumating ako sa bahay ng madaling araw ng October 23. Kasagsagan ng bagyong Christine. Hinihintay ako ng aking pamilya at nag-aalala at di nakatulog hanggang safety akong makauwi. Dala-dala ko ang masamang karanasan at hinanakit sa pangyayari, pero di ko agad nasabi sa aking asawa. Hanggang lumipas ang ilang araw, napansin niyang matamlay at di ako mapakali. Di ko matiis na di di ko sabihin sa kanya kahit alam kong apektado siya at may nervyos pag ang pag-usapan ay tungkol sa trabaho ko. With great courage, I confided everything to her. Kahit ito ay malaking problema, and it will affect us, and it will change on our normal and simple life. My career for almost 30 years of service, our personal and family safety and security, and maybe I will be condemned or be ostracized. My wife hugged me and started to cry and asked me why. I told her patagal na tayong nagsusumikap and we have to be strong and survive together. Mauna ni ang panahon nga magpakabanata means makialam. Lisod maging witness rata o maging innocent bystander. Maangol gyapon ta o maging casualty tayo. Gipasabot nako sa iya ha. I have to explain to her kailangan naay mo barog sa kamatuoran. There must be someone to rise up to the occasion.
Bale, pwede ho nating sabihin dito sa pagsasalaysay na to ni Colonel Hector, yung na-experience ho niya dyan sa House of Representatives, pwede ho nating sabihin na yung mga nagsalita dyan, baka ganun din ho ang kanilang mga na-experience, kaya ho sila, di ba, kaya ho sila nagsalita ng mga ganong klaseng litanya, laban dito kay Senator Bato, laban dito kay Senator Bongo, laban dito kay dating Pangulo Rodrigo Duterte. Kasi kung kaya ho nilang gawin sa isang resource person kagaya nito si Colonel Hector, malamang kay Ruina Garma, ganun din ho katinding pressure na natanggap nitong mga resource person na to. Tuloy ho natin.
I told her that I have the moral obligation and a call of duty to uphold as police officer. In the eyes of God and in the soul of man, I have to say this, even God was betrayed 3 times. But this time, I have to say this, I don't want to betray our beloved country, our fellow Filipinos, and to God Almighty. I don't want to discredit the men and women of the Philippine National Police.
Sobrang excited na ho tayo. Matingin natin maya-maya o mamayang meron na hong pahayag itong mga tuwadkom na to. Sino nang excited sa mga sasabihin na itong si Ace Barbers? Kawawa, ako sinasabi ko na sa inyo mga kababayan, kawawa itong si Hector dito sa ginawa niya na to. Talagang babanatan ho siya, talagang pagtutulong-tulungan ho siya ng mga aso ni Tambaluslos dyan sa House of Representatives. 100% ho. Sa susunod na hearing, padadaluhin yan. Ngayon, hindi siya dadalo. O ikukontempt po siya. Malamang sa malamang contempt ang aabutin niya si diyan kay Paduano. Yari ho itong si Sir Hector dyan.
The institution where I belong. I don't want to destroy my beloved alma mater, the Philippine National Police Academy, who molded me with moral values to speak for the truth that I owe, and it's time to give it back the honor and respect. Your Honor, allow me to read my affidavit.
Ayan na ho.
Sige.
David,
Yes, Your Honor.
sige, also submit a copy to us. Sige,
Yes, Your
sige.
Honor.
Mahaba po yan? Ilang pages po yan?
Saglit na ho, Your
Sige,
Honor.
go ahead.
Allow me to read, Your Honors, my affidavit. I, Police Colonel Hector U. Grijaldo, 3rd Level Officer, presently assigned at Personal Holding Administrative Unit, Camp Crame, Quezon City, after duly sworn to under oath and in accordance with law, do hereby depose and states that I have been dedicated to public service for almost 30 years, and since I took my oath as cadet on June 1, 1995. On October 16, 2024, I was again invited as a resource person in the 9th Joint Public Hearing of Committees on Dangerous Drug, Public Order, Safety and Human Rights, and Public Accounts of the House of Representatives scheduled on October 22, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. I, together with other invited PNP personnel, attended the joint hearing in the House of Representatives. After I answered questions related to extrajudicial killings and the reward system, I was approached by a security personnel
Nako.
while I was seated in one of the witnesses during the hearing. The said person told me that I was summoned by Congressman Dan Fernandez
Nako po, Dan Fernandez. Ayun na nga po sinasabi natin.
of the room with the security
Oh.
personnel. When we were outside, he told me to go to the left corridor and proceed straight to the end room.
Nako.
While walking, I saw other witnesses who were standing in the corridor, including my classmate, Major Portalesa, and Captain Anova, who was wearing a PNP uniform, and the latter acknowledged me by saluting. When I entered the room, I saw two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma standing inside the room. One of the lawyers approached me and then asked me what we are going to talk about. I said, I do not know. After a while, Kong Dan Fernandez entered the room and he asked me to sit beside him on his right side. And then Kong Abante entered the room, sat far
Nako.
end of the chair.
Grabe naman, hindi ka pa kinontem, kinakausap ka na nila. Kasi merong ano yan eh, merong sequence yan. Papagalitan ka ni Paduano, iko-contempt ka ni Paduano, tapos yung mga staff pupunta sa detention center, detention cell mo. Hindi ka pa kinontempt, kinakausap ka na. Yan tuloy, nasa labas ka, na-chika mo yung mga pinagagawa nila dyan. Ito talagang ito talaga si Dan Fernandez. Meron pagkamaldita. Pati itong si Paduano, nakalagkad na rin. Yan na nga ba sinasabi natin dito mga kababayan. Ang problema ho dito, kahit paano ho nila bali-baliktarin, kahit paano po nila pagtakpan yung mga kalokohan nila dyan sa House of Representatives, sa ayaw sa gusto ho nila magkakabistuhan. Kagaya na nga lang ho nitong nangyayari na to ngayon. Pinatawag nyo itong mga opisyal na to. Para saan? Para i-corrupt nyo? Para gawin yung mga puppet nyo na magkakatugma-tugma yung kanilang mga testimonya dyan sa Tuwad Committee. Mga walang yaho talaga itong mga congressman na to.
On the right. One of the lawyers of Police Karma stood near at my back. Kong Dan Fernandez put the paper he was holding on the table and told me, ito ang sasabihin mong statement na ito.
Naku.
While pointing on the paragraph on the paper. Ito ang supplemental affidavit ni Colonel Garma.
Naku po.
Sabihin mo, alam mo ang reward system.
Yun.
I-confirm mo lang.
Naku, yari. Wala na. GG na ho tayo. Good game. Oy, para dun sa mga Tuwad Committee, good game. Tapos na. O, di ba tama yung sinasabi natin dito sa PH Update. Isang hearing lang ho dyan sa Senado. Panigurado, wasak ho lahat ng argumento nila dyan sa Tuwad Committee. Lagi ho natin sinasabi, isa lang hong hearing ang kailangan ni Tatay Digong. Tapos lahat ng argumento nila. Paano ba yan? Kinakausap nyo yung mga resource person na sang-ayunan yung supplemental affidavit nitong si Riwi Nagarma. Yari ho kayo dyan.
Kong Dan told me to read the said affidavit. However, I asked the copy of affidavit he was showing to me to read it. He did not give it to me. The lawyer of Police Colonel Garma said ikaw lang ang pwedeng magsabi niyan, sabi ni Colonel Garma. I was puzzled and I asked myself, why me? I respectfully told him that I cannot confirm. They are saying, as I have not read the affidavit. We went silent for a while. And then Kong Dan Fernandez said, while holding the affidavit, saan ka pwede? Dito, noong 1999, about DDS, alam mo to, pulis ka na sa Davao nito. I politely told him that I was not still with the PNP because I was working with the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology in 1999 that time. After some time, Kong Abante asked me how many years do still I have with the PNP. I answered, I still have 4 years before my retirement. Then he made a remark, pwede ka pang maging general. I humbly responded to him, masaya na ako sa ranggo ko, sir. Pagkatapos nito, sir, uuwi na lang ako. At magtatanim na lang ako ng kamote sa amin. The cordial conversation between us continued. And I felt that they wanted me to convince me to do what they wanted me to do. Then Kong Abante asked me where I serve as a chief of police, to which I answered, Mandaluyong City Police Station. Kong Abante then persuaded me by saying, ikaw naman, Colonel, ganito na lang, alangan namang walang insidente o pangyayari sa panahon na yon. I answered, and I served as a COP in Mandaluyong during the COVID-19 pandemic, and there were less crime committed. And we did not receive any reward from anyone. I added that we only received funds, additional MOA or support fund, from the Peace and Order Fund of the LGU. I then respectfully told Kong Dan Fernandez that anybody can debunk my statement
No.
if I confirm the testimony of Colonel Garma
Nako.
about the DDS in 1999, since I was not a member of PNP at the time.
Oh, ngayon naniniwala na kayo na yung si Rina Garma, alam ni Garma na darating tong punto na to na merong hindi sasang-ayon sa naratibo ng Tuwadcom. Alam niya, siguro binigay niya na sa kumbaga, bahala na, mangyari na yung mangyayari dito sa hearing na to. Lalabas na rin naman ang katotohanan, panigurado mapapasinungalingan din naman itong mga sinasabi ko na to. Kumbaga para na lang sa anak ko. Tayo doon sa parte ng anak niya dahil talagang meron nung pinagdadaanin yung anak niya. Naiintindihan natin, nag-worry siya. Pero doon sa parte na binenta niya, yung lahat ng prinsipyo niya, yung paninindigan niya, nang dahil lamang doon sa mga ganong klaseng pabor na ibinigay sa kanya ng Tuwad Committee, yun ho ang hindi katanggap-tanggap. Hindi ho katanggap-tanggap yun para sa atin. Naiintindihan natin na na nangungulila ka, baka anong mangyari sa anak mo. Di ba? Ganun ho talaga nangyari doon sa diyan sa Tuwad Committee. Tuloy ho natin.
And I have no personal knowledge as to the reward system. Additionally, I said, the work of the policeman are noble and requires great sacrifice, even without the reward or award. It is our moral obligation and a call of duty to serve our country and people. Then Kong Dan asked me, si Colonel Garma, anong masabi mo sa kanya sa Barayuga? I politely told him I cannot comment on the case. When I respectfully answered him, Sir, mahirap yan. Kasama kami sa nag-iimbestiga at hindi ko alam kung anong kinalaman niya at may investigasyon din sa amin, baka ma-incriminate ako, sir. After the discussion, They did not give me a copy of the second affidavit of Police Colonel Garma. I felt that I disappointed them. Kong Dan Fernandez and Kong Abante left the room, while I and the two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma stayed in the room for a while. I presume that they are about to present the second affidavit of Police Colonel Garma. I asked the two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma why they have chosen me. They did not answer me and just stared at me. And that I went back to the hearing room. When I went back to the hearing room, I immediately called the attention of Police Colonel Lito Patay, who were sitting behind the witness table. We proceeded at the back of the lobby area when they suspended the hearing. I confided and discussed to him what happened in the room with Kong Dan Fernandez and Kong Abante and the two lawyers of Police Colonel Garma.
Okay, kaya pala pinapamadali ka ni Coco Pimentel. Ngayon, alam na namin ang dahilan kung bakit kanya pinapamadali. Oh.
That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Colonel Grijaldo. What motivated you to speak before this committee?
Wala, wasak ko yung argumento nila. Ngayon, nabahiran ho lahat ng kanilang mga resource person dyan sa House of Representatives. Hindi ho nila pwedeng sabihin na, sigurado, next hearing, i-establish yung manin nila. O Garma, pinilit ka ba ng TWADCOM? Meron bang nakipag-usap sa iyo sa TWADCOM, di ba? Kaya yung iniiyak nitong si Ruina Garma noong binabasa niya yung kanyang sworn affidavit, sigurado ho tayo, 100%, labag ho sa kalooban niya, yung ginagawa, binasa niya na yun. Wala lang ho siyang magawa, dahil lang nakasaalang-alang ho doon, yung kanyang, yung anak niya.
Time, Your Honor. I was insulted. And it is very offensive. And I think it is inappropriate for anyone to act like that.
Meaning, you feel that you are being coached to make that statement?
Yes, Your Honor. I feel I'll be corrupted to make that statement, Your Honor. Just because that time, habang nag-uusap-usap, habang nagkakaroon ng deliberation doon sa hearing, Your Honor, hindi ko alam kung may present nila si Colonel Garma that time, Your Honor, na mag-ano nung second supplemental, ay yung supplemental affidavit niya.
So do you feel harassed? Did you feel harassed?
It's an harassment and very offensive, Your Honor, and uncalled for anybody. That time, I was wearing my uniform.
You're wearing your
As
uniform
police officer.
and you are being told to lie.
Parang
Am I correct?
gusto nilang magsisinungaling po ako, Your Honor.
So, Colonel Grijaldo, I would like to thank you for your courage. I'm sure maraming police ngayon nanonood, and if you have observed, mabuti na nagsalita ka, dahil if you have observed the way they are treating policemen in the Quadcom, it's
Sigaw-sigaw.
very hard. I feel them. I feel them. Because naging police rin ako.
Sigaw-sigaw eh.
Kapag sasabihan ka lang, answer yes or no. You can only answer yes or no. You're not allowed to explain yourself.
Correct.
So,
Tama.
Para bang you are being deprived. You are being deprived of your right to explain yourself. Kaya lalong-lalo na kapag ikaw itinuturuan na itong sasabihin mo, itong paragraph sasabihin mo, o dito, pwede ka ba dito? So, that's very inappropriate and it's very irregular.
Correct.
For a lawmaker making an investigation in aid of legislation to to make that kind of approach to a resource person na parang pinipilit na itong sabihin mo, iko-coach ka, ito, pwede ka ba dito? Parang lumalabas na meron talaga silang preconceived na goal na kung anong dapat lang mahit dito, kaya ginaguide yung magiging statement mo. Am I correct?
Correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
So ngayon, Mr. Chairman, kung nakikinig yun ang Philippine National Police, lalong-lalo na yung liderato ng Philippine National Police,
Nako.
I don't know what's
Marbil.
his reaction with the statement of Grijaldo, because Colonel Grijaldo is just, I congratulate him for being so courageous enough to speak up for the truth in behalf of all the policemen na parang
Alam ho yan. Tingin ko, alam ho yan lahat nitong si Marbil. Alam mo yan. Mantakan niya, wala na hong pakialam itong mga congressman na to. Wala na ho silang pakialam doon sa prinsipyo, doon sa sa pinag-aralan nitong mga pulis na to. Wala na ho silang pakialam. Ang pakialam ho talaga nila, basta ang mangyari dito, masiraan ng mga Duterte. Yun lang ho ang endgame para sa kanila. Wala ho silang pakialam kung nag-aral ka sa PMA, kung yung prinsipyo mo, yung paninindigan mo, talagang para sa taong bayan, para sa sambayan ng Pilipinas. Wala ho silang pakialam doon. Basta ang pakailang nila, sumunod kayo doon sa gusto nilang mangyari. Doon sa naratibo ng Tuwad Committee.
na winawalang hiya sa mga tao na dapat hindi magwalang hiya sa inyo. Ay, kung nakikinig yun ang CPNP, I hope this is your person, this is your man. Dapat dipinsahan ninyo ito. Huwag ninyo itong ilagay sa litsunan. Huwag nyo ilitsun.
No, yan. Sigurado ho mga kababayan, pagka itong si Colonel Grijaldo, linitsyon ni Marbil, alam na ho natin, ibig sabihin, sang-ayon ng pamunuan ng PNP sa ginagawa nilang mga kabalintunaan, diyan sa Tuwad Committee. Kaya abangan ho natin kung ano mangyayari dito sa pulis na to. Ano ho to yung development na to, napakatindi ho nito. Kasi ito ho yung mga aasahan natin Kumbaga, kung nandyan si Rio Nagarma at yung mga abogado ni Rio Nagarma, makukrosexamine talaga ho sana natin. Di ba? Akala mo nandiyan tayo, no? Hindi, di ba? Matatanong ni Senator Bato de la Rosa, totoo ba ang sinasabi nitong si Colonel Grijaldo na nagkita kayo doon sa isang kwarto? At kinausap kayo nitong si Fernandez at nitong si Abante? Mga ganong tanong para talagang masolidify yung claim nitong si Colonel Grijaldo.
Because he's standing for the PNP. Na dapat hindi ganun ang treatment ng mga resource person pagdating sa investigation. Kasi parang ang baba ng tingin sa inyo, ng nag-iimbestiga sa inyo. Yun lang ang nakikita ko, masyadong mababa. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you,
Congratulations. And we'd like to
Senator
thank you for
Bato.
standing up.
Your time has also expired. But sige, the long and short of it, yung may clean kwento, kasi hindi ko naman napanood buong Quadcom Kayo ba ay tumistigo sa Quadcom din, finally? Nagsalita rin kayo ron?
Yes, sir. We were already at the...
Nag-affidavit ka doon? Nagsabit ka
Wala po kaming
Wala ka
in-affidavit. We're just...
So, ilang
speaking
tanong lang
from
ang
the
sinagot mo
questions.
doon? Ilang tanong? Tungkol saan? Anong
The
topic?
last time that I was asked by Congressman Paduano, it's all about the operation sa Oron, Your Honor.
Oron?
Sa Oron,
One particular operation.
Yeah.
Sa first appearance mo. Second appearance mo. Anong
Your
topic?
Honor, the first appearance on September 27, it's all about about EGK that time, Your Honor.
Sige, basta wala kang affidavit, so
No,
makikita
Your
na
Honor.
natin. Okay, so my colleagues, the President is getting...
Risa Ontiveros, hindi mo ba i-cross-examine yan si Colonel Grijaldo? Inaabangan kita. Baka meron kang gustong itanong sa kanya.
Tired. So kung meron tayong questions for the address to the former President, tanungin na lang natin. Sir, okay ka lang, sir?
Sir, I'm good until 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I know.
So,
5 na, sir. 5 na.
totoo, sir.
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
He's referring to 4
Hindi ako
a.m.
nagpapatawa.
Yes, I know that, Mr. President.
Mr. Chairman,
Okay, so-
just to clarify, and I hope I didn't miss anything. When Colonel Grijaldo made mention about him being asked to
Naku.
lie and being asked to be influenced by a legislator. He is by himself, Mr. President.
Ganyan, sir.
There's
Naku.
no one in the room who can
Witness.
actually...
Sino daw naka-witness ng exchange
Is
na
there
yun?
anyone, sir?
At present
Yan
the
yung mga
time,
tanong.
the two lawyers of Colonel Garma, they were on the right side of at the back that time, Your Honor, because it was discussed in the table on this place, and it was shown to them also. It can be seen by the two lawyers, because we are only 5 in the room, Your Honor.
And seen and heard
Yes, Your Honor.
the words that you uttered a while ago.
Just because one of the lawyer reacted when I refused to confirm the statement, because the holdings of this paper, Your Honor, like this, it was on the second page, and I've seen some notes or names, and my name was indicated in that statement. So when I rejected, or I don't want to say rejected, parang nag-explain na ako na hindi ko kayang i-confirm yung statement na yun.
And what was the
Sabi niya,
reaction again? The reaction of the lawyer said,
hindi na rin sila umimik, Your Honor. Kasi yun lang naman gusto nila na mag-collaborate do sa statement na pinabit ni Colonel Garma.
thank you.
Okay, so can we now entertain questions directed to the former president? Ano, sir? You're right. Wait a minute.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
President raising his hand. Yes, sir.
Thank you for giving me the time.
Pakinggan mo muna natin
I'd
to.
like to ask the Colonel, sino yung idiot na superior mo?
What is the question, sir? Who is the superior of...
Yes, the one who... Alam mo ano ang ginawa nung ulol na yon? Subornation of perjury. That is a crime. Tingnan mo sa
Grabe.
revised penal code.
Galing talaga ni Tatay Digong.
Subornation.
Sige po, I think you already stated it, Colonel Grijaldo. Nasagot na po niya, Mr. President. Nasa testimony na po niya. Sige po, can we now proceed? Who has questions for the former President?
Mr. Chair,
Oh,
I'd like to make it clear na yung ginawa ng idioto na opisyal mo o classmate mo,
Sir, it's not officer, congressman. Congressman ang nagsabi sa kanya. Ganun, congressman.
yung idioto na congressman, subornation o perjury yan.
Naku, yari ka
He
dyan.
was suggesting,
Dan Fernandez.
the mere suggestion of what he wants you to do
Palibhasa di mga abogado. Oh.
is already a crime. Under the revised penal code.
Naku, yari itong si ano. Bandang uli, makakasuwan pa ata itong si ano, Padbano, Abante, at saka itong si Abante, at saka itong si Fernandez.
Yung inuudyok mo yung tao na mag-execute ng affidavit falsely or making a false narrative, subornation of perjury.
Yes, that's a crime under the
Yes.
revised penal code.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Sige, sir, because, okay, we are operating under, time constraints. So, sabi ko kanina, hanggang 3 o'clock lang tayo. But sige, but
Quick,
can we...
gusto ko lang habulin yung classmate mo. Ay, yung congressman. Parang papailan ko ng kaso.
Lagot kayo. Fernandez, at dito kayo, Abante, kakasuwan na kayo ni Tatay Digong.
Total, hindi ko na kailangan yung affidavit mo. Your narrative here is under oath. Hindi ko na kailangan yung affidavit mo. All I have to do is to take out your statement, the basis of filing a case of subornation.
Our transcript of records will be available to anyone
Yari
who
ka dyan, Brad.
will request.
Yari ka.
Mr. President.
Kakasuwan na kayo ni Tatay Diggs.
Committee Secretary. A transcript natin available to everyone. Okay, so anybody?
Your Honor.
Senator Risa? Can we...
Serious.
Your Honor.
Dilima, di ka,
What is it about?
Dilima, di ka senador. Ano ba ba't? Tigilan mo nga yung kaka-interject mong yan. Hindi ka naman senador. Hindi ka dating